Hey y'all, it's me, Crafty Cub, aka Anthony, aka Anthony Labatt, and today is Friday. I really need to come up with a name for this day's vlog. So today I figured since I just kind of started posting videos again, and I've done a couple Tumblr Q&As, but I figured you probably still don't know enough about me, so I figured that I would tell you some random facts about me. So my birthday is February 2nd, which is also Groundhog's Day, and I was born in 1987, so I am 27 years old. And so that makes me an Aquarius, and I'm not really sure what that means because, well, I don't really pay attention too much to the astrology zodiac thing. So I grew up in Louisiana. I always say New Orleans, but in reality I grew up in Chalmette, Louisiana and Belchase, Louisiana. And so I say New Orleans because it's easier, but I really grew up about 20 to 30 minutes away from New Orleans. I am adopted. I was adopted when I was 8, and it's a long drawn out story of how that came to be. And that will probably be in another vlog at some other point. Maybe. My dad is in the Navy, and so I didn't have a typical military bred upbringing. While I didn't move around too much, my dad started being transferred more so when I was like 17. And so I kind of got to stay at the same place for the majority of my life. And when I was 17, my parents moved to Hawaii, and I stayed in Louisiana. And now they live in Texas, in the Dallas area. So I wear glasses. I don't usually film with them on because the light usually makes there be a glare and it's kind of distracting. My favorite color is blue. I love the color blue. My living room has a wall that's painted blue, most of my clothes are blue, and the majority of the things that I make are blue. I have 2 siblings. Austin is 16. He's about to turn 17 in 4 days. And then I have a little sister named Katie who is 5. If you were to see me in a bar and wanted to buy me a drink and it wasn't going to be a beer, because that's usually what I drink, I'll typically have a margarita or a SoCo and Coke. I really enjoy reading. I like reading a lot, but I'm kind of stuck in the young adult books for now. Right now I'm reading Allegiant, which I hear is horrible. If you can't tell, I really like the Hunger Games, Harry Potter of course. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green is amazing, and I can't wait for the movie to come out. Speaking of movies, I have a lot of favorite movies, and they're in all kinds of different categories. I don't really have one favorite genre, but just a few that I like are Identity, Friday Night Lights, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. So another weird thing about me is that I have a really gross tongue. I have what they call a geographical tongue, which is a geographic tongue, and that means that there's a lot of like cracks and like lines in my tongue, so it's kind of gross. I've had it been that way since I was very young. I was like 6 or 7, and it just happens to some people. They're not quite sure why. I don't know how to dive. That's something. I've never learned how to dive. I just cannonball when I swim, jump in the pool. No diving for me. Well y'all, sorry this video is kind of lame. Couldn't really come up with anything to do in this video, and I didn't have much time to film it or edit it, and so also don't forget to like this video and subscribe, share it with your friends and reblog it. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on Monday.